Wow.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
For my money, Peter, Sergio Busquets was the best number 6 of his generation.
And it's striking, isn't it, how different he is from those bustling box-to-box players who've tended to take that position in the past.
That's right, very, very cagey in the way he operated. No heroic tackles or lung-bursting athleticism. But that's because he doesn't need any of that. He's someone who carved out a role for himself that I think only he can play.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Messi. It's gone backwards.
Just too much pressure, had to go that way.
And this is Messi. Nedved. Shevchenko.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, good-looking ball. Serginho spots it and intercepts. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Van Basten. Spread out to the left. Played in deep. Cannavaro is there and he can get that clear. Played out to the right. Now it's Messi. Costa Curta cuts it out. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And here's Van Basten. Van Basten!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Pass somewhat off target. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. In once more. Oh, what a clock! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Serginho. Indonesia still without a single shot on target. Costa Curta makes the interception. Robson is someone with real dynamite in his boots.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top. Yeah, he's got tall. He will be livid with himself. Scholes is the team's great visionary. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Dybala. Dybala was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he was quick to react. Costa Curta. Now Pirlo. Robson. And it's Perez. And it's Nedved. Now it's Beckham. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of some danger that was growing. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Now it's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. And nicely intercepted. And he's heaved it away. There will be a throw-in. Dybala. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's a key interception. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Has a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And he can clear it away. And it's Dybala. Rijkaard. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Messi! Messi! From another planet! He's got himself an absolute peach. With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. That was beautiful, something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Indonesia have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind.
And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Indonesia are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match.
There's the start of the second half. Indonesia carrying a one-goal lead. Now it's Van Basten. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He shifted it to the flank. Beckham. Nedved. Now Robson. Looking for the run. Decent chance! Sticks it away! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Manchester, there's the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Beckham. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Beckham. Robson. Manchester United finding their passes.
Indonesia really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Chance here to counter. And it's Van Basten. Cannavaro powering forward here. Dybala. Messi delivers the ball. Now it's Shevchenko. Cannavaro. Musiala in acres of space out wide. Now this could... And he shoots! It's a goal! And again they hit the front. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Indonesia get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Scholes. And that's not going to reach. Cleared without complication. Now it's Perez. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Kane. Messi, Costa Curta, does well to get it back.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Shevchenko. Dybala. Scholes. And now the breakaway. That looks a crack. It's Kane! Now who's going to be in for the pieces? That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Number 42, Musiala. Coming on the field is number 10, Rafinha.
Indonesia have their second corner now. Real chance! Pirlo with the clearance. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Serginho. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's a one. Messi! Off the bar! Opts to play it. He's having a go! And that would have won it.
Scholes really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Montreal gets good distance on it.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Van Basten. That has not gone well. Van Basten. Now it's Pirlo. Perez. Cannavaro gets it clear.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 8.
But there's going to be another change here.
Number 22.
Rijkaard can get it clear.
Coming on the
Struck
field.
first time.
Number 9.
Oh, that could cost them.
Oh, I think you could really feel his pain there. He was convinced he'd put his side level.
Alexander-Arnold. Indonesia have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. 5 minutes left on the clock.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And the pass is intercepted. Cannavaro gets it away. Now that's well seen too. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Robson. Perez. Up he goes! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. Pirlo. Cuts out the supply. Alexander-Arnold.
Yes.
And that will be it. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment.
Please refrain.
Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise?
Yes.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Manchester United.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Well, Bojan Krkić set a number of goal-scoring records in his youth, and you can still see in him the qualities that made him such a phenomenon at that level.
Adaptability and pace, those are the qualities, Peter. He doesn't have the physique of a traditional striker, so it's all about playing across the front line, switching positions, keeping defenders on their toes.
Oh, smashing! Oh, he's hit the bar! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
So, a breakthrough, all great chance! Andrei Shevchenko! Formidable! Truly formidable! He's got himself an absolute peach. 2, and we've barely begun here. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Scholes. Threads one in. Might be dangerous. Shoots! It's a goal! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's found the way through. Robertson, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Out towards the flank. And this is Bojan. Oh, what a climb! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Musiala! Well, the ball's run loose here. Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Fletcher gets good distance on it. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Dybala. Now it's Messi. And Messi! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Messi just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
And he's had it nicked away.
Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
15 minutes till half-time. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Knocks it out wide. That's good play. And it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Scholes. Now it's Dybala. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Robertson. Shevchenko. And here's Musiala. Just eases him off the ball. Scholes. Overhit and out of play. Oh, this looks sharp. Now he's off and running. Zanetti. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. That has been slung wide. Oh no, this does not look good. Scholes. Serginho. Scholes. Now it's Kane. Scholes. Rijkaard. Driving on and making good progress. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Schneider. Dybala looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's Robertson. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now, can they get him away? Serginho. Musiala. Good take, and is he in? Dybala. And he's in on goal. Messi! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And Shevchenko! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Serginho. And it's Rijkaard. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Dybala. Schneider. Adams gets across to intercept that. And here's Messi. And this is Dybala. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Roberto Baggio. He's picked his way through. Serginho deals with that comfortably.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Indonesia needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Musiala stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Dybala proves too strong. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a wide position. Schneider. And this is Shevchenko. And that's put paid to a promising move. Howson gets over and intercepts. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Dybala, thinks about the shot. And this is Messi. And this is Kane! And yes, it's there! And that takes him up to 30. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Musiala. Coming on the field is number 10.
Oh, good take in a good area. And it's Dybala, closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Messi, stood up well to him there. This looks promising. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he's there to clear it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's picked it up out wide, and he welcomes it in. Dybala really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Has not gone well. And here's Dybala. Scholes. Indonesia are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Great ball, and he's in here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Dybala. He's through here. Messi. Messi!
Indonesia really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Schneider. Now Roberto Baggio. Cannavaro. Well timed, excellent interception. Boyan. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 8, Dybala. Number 22, Scholes.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Not too much to add on here, just a minute.
There will
Messi.
be 1 minute added time.
Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose.
Just a quick announcement and an exciting one.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Indonesia absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about.
Iya. Ini dia.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Sandro Tonali, was being touted as being one of it.
Just the keeper to beat! And a chance! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Indonesia are already chasing the game. They did. Bale! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Messi, looking for options for movement. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Hakimi getting this one clear. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, easy pickings there. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And he's picked it up out wide. Zico. Showing good feet. Tries a shot! Oh, fantastic from Platini! A finish right from the top draw. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous... It's Zico! Just cruising. They are cruising. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game. Dybala! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Alexander-Arnold. Serginho. Kane. Shot, surely! And yes, it's there! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good.
Takes a shot! He's scored! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game. And the finish! Oh, taken win style. And they're at it again in double quick time. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Zico going face-to-face with his great rival. Suarez purring through the gears. Oh, that's superb. Scholes. Dybala. And it's Scholes. And the pass is intercepted. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's Kane! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Luis Suarez. But this is Zico. And he's straight offside. Adams. It's a pretty loose pass. Searching pass he's played there. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Adams. Oh, he's burst through. Now there's a fine ball. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Dybala. Now it's Kane. Musiala is onto this. Serginho for Musiala. Dybala. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Zico is having the time of his life here. And this is Bale. He has found the way through. Scholes. Now it's Musiala. Oh, there's a probing ball. Stood up well to him there. And it's Luis Suarez. And we've reached half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
A quick reminder today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation. Substitution.
Here we go again.
Indonesia really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Ball's played through.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Lucas Moura, Adams does well to get it back. Messi, now then the ball's come loose. Platini, now it's Isco. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Dybala. Howson gets across and deals with it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Now it's Lucas Moura. Good ball over the top. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Scholes. Musiala. Oh, that's fabulous. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Musiala. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's through, now is he in? Rijkaard. Scholes. Well, that looks a decent ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is exemplary defending.
Some inspired work, that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
And the ball's gone astray. Rijkaard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's a sharp little ball here. No way through, so... And Dybala!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Kane. The ball is loose. Ah, he's given it away. Vinicius Junior looking to penetrate opposition line. He's through and all alone. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Scholes aims beyond the defence. Kane was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Dybala. Tries to play it through. Messi, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Into the last quarter of an hour. Looking for the run. Musiala receives it in a... Scholes! He's got a goal! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Indonesia playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. Oh, played right into his path. And he's managed to get free. Real chance here. Chance! It's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Messi. Ødegaard. Now it's Vinicius Junior. So what can they make of this? Pinches it off him. And here's Messi. Can he get it through? Messi. And it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard! And that's wide.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 22.
Indonesia making consecutive changes here.
Coming on the
Well, his
field
stamina was
is
called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Kane. Oh, that's neat. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the number on the board is 3. And no, that was never going to make it. Ribery. Can he get on the end of this? That's the end. Indonesia have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be.
Habis baterainya. Sudah tidur. Tidur. Jangan habis. Tidur ya. Tidur.
Habis bata. Ya, enggak bisa ya. Enggak habis bata.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szoboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse he can also add to his game, Peter. He makes good use of his strength when receiving the ball in tight areas, and he has that trickery and athleticism to beat people.
Dybala! Dybala! Superb! A finish right from the top draw. An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Kane. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Darwin. And he cuts out the supply. Dybala knocks it into space. And this is Messi. Vitinha. Ribery. Darwin.
That was lovely, that.
That is lovely. And it's Ribery. And here's Dybala. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a fine interception. But he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, super ball. Kane was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Scholes. It's Scholes! Now, who's going to be first to this? Musiala. Oh, that's nice. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. This looks promising. Scholes. Lovely pass, but can he get... Chance!
Wow.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? And the pass is intercepted. And it's Rijkaard. That pass has been well intercepted. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Vieira. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Scholes. Kane! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's two now without reply. And Dybala!
Oh.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Abiati gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence.
Wow.
And this is Messi, and he's away. Messi couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Sip.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Musiala. Oh, shooting chance! Vitinha. Half-time getting close now. Cafu.
Jangan.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vitinha. Adams gets across to intercept that. Alexander-Arnold. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Vitinha. Now it's Darwin. And it's
There
Ribery.
will be 1 minute added time.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Scholes. Now it's Dybala. Foot in. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Indonesia certainly can feel happy about how things have gone.
Please make sure to
Now
watch the
isn't the
screen
time
for
to
an
take their
information
foot off the
bulletin
pedal.
from the
They
regional
need to
police
keep pushing,
department.
keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Indonesia in control at half-time,
Substitution on the
2-0.
field. Number 5, Matthias de Ligt.
There's the start
Coming
of the
on
second
field
half.
is number 6, Van
He's
Dijk.
going to be disappointed with that. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Played back in. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's having a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner.
Shapes to shoot!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's hoisted clear. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Pass somewhat off target. Ribery. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, easy pickings there. And this is Kane. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Now it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's masterful defending. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And here's Soboslai. Ball's played through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Soboslai. Some resolute defending there. Played out to the left flank. Dybala. Shot could be on. Thinks it chance. Oh, it's fallen loose again. He has done it. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
Number 20.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Indonesia are having a ball here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Vitinha. Now it's Dybala. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Indonesia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Looking to play him in. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Yeah. Looking for the run. Spread out to the left. Now it's Ribery. Hangs in a cross. Keeper has taken decisive action. And the shot!
Nunez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Great chance! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach.
The goal scorer for Indonesia.
How many?
After
Just
78
how
minutes.
many? The gulf
Number
in
10,
class is vast.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Number 8.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Number 20. Palmer.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Mbappe.
Yet another interesting duel this.
Odegaard, this is promising.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Ribery! Palmer. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Darwin. And it's Ribery. Palmer, he's got away. Palmer puts a cross in.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Van Dijk did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Added time.
That looks a cracking ball. He's picked his way through. Mbappe. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Great vision. Mbappe. And it's made its way to him. Palmer gets a cross in. Oh, he's dealt with that well. And we're done. Indonesia looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Kane claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument.
In the bins provided. Thank you
So
for your
what do you take away?
Ya kangen biar kotor ini.
Cuci.
Oh.
Udah.
Ya udah bersih.
Jangan. Buset. Kakaknya gede banget.
Halo.
Lumayan. Lumayan.
Mami.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement's already palpable.
Indonesia.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined
Yeah.
the fullback role. I mean, his contributions, attacking-wise, can match up with some of the leading playmakers around. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone.
Ah, he's given it away. Might be danger here. Oh, it's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Adams has been sent off. Chance for a shot! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! 2-0 and in next to no time. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay
Bullet! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And there was his third terrific header. Just needed better contact.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Indonesia with the corner, they're first. That's not going far. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Cruyff. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Musiala. Now it's Scholes. Bullet.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's managed to get free. He's got full. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Paris Saint-Germain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Dybala tries to pass it through. Howson cuts out the pass. Gilberto Silva. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Musiala. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Good ball, good take.
Kane really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It's a good foot in there. Davids. Now it's Cruyff. Great vision. Nice interception. Oh no, what has happened here? And he cuts out the supply. Rijkaard. And Dybala. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Kane. That is good alertness. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Bullet. He's on it. Can he get away? Bullish header! In he goes again! And he should have made it fall.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
There's the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Now it's Kane. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Cruyff. Oh, good take in a good area. Cleared without complication. Scholes.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Indonesia are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Now it's Kane. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Rijkaard. Thuram did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Cruyff. That's a cute ball. Pullet receives it in a wide position. Serginho gets over and intercepts. Indonesia are looking to break at pace. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Serginho. Rijkaard. Now it's Van Basten. And here's Pullet. And this is Cruyff.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Real chance! And for sure, that was not one of his best. And it's Dybala. Dybala. He is through here. And Dybala! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Please be reminded that
Views
drinking
on the
is
first
only
half.
allowed in the area
Indonesia
reserved
are
for
very much up
members
against it,
of
and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Indonesia didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. And here's Cruyff. Tries a shot! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
He rises! He's kicked it out just.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment.
Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And now a sudden chance to counter. Musiala, foot in. Rijkaard. It's a good spell of possession, this. It's a chance! Sensational from Kane! A finish of true class!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Indonesia give themselves a fighting chance! And yes, it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. So now the difference is 3. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Messi is eyeing up his options in the middle.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Now it's Musiala. Opts to play it back. Showing great feet there. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Kane. Davids does really well to win the ball there. Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
And he shoots! Really well taken goal. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now.
After 66
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce.
And the shot!
number 42, Musiala,
Rijkaard.
coming on the field.
Indonesia perhaps contemplating their next change here. Dybala. Rafinha. He's shifting through the gears here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nothing wrong with that tackle. All won cleanly. He's got away. Serginho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shapes to shoot! They've done it! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now in certain sections of the stage.
Just the keeper to beat! And the shot! And it's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Indonesia have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Oh, right place, right time.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
Now it's Hullet. Oh, good spread. Beckham providing an outlet on that flank. That's an excellent interception. Quality ball. Well, that looks a decent ball. Shoots! Paris Saint-Germain get their fourth corner. Oh, smashing header! Cannavaro goes long. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. And he's picked it up out wide. Out of play for a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Aims beyond the defence. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, that's fabulous. And he was alert to it. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And this is Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Howson. Van Basten. And he's picked out the run. He's through and all alone. Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, he had a decision.
Bullet! And that is a routine catch. Rafinha looking to penetrate opposition lines. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And it's Cruyff. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Rafinha. And he's had it nicked away. Beckham. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Aside...
Imut, sini, sini. Sini imut. quarter.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash. And no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part.
There's the shot! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Chips it through, Pau Kubasi spots it and intercepts. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rafinha looking to play him in. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Lewandowski, over to the left. Rafinha, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Ronaldinho. Good play on the left-hand side here. Dani Olmo tries to play it through. Great vision. Now this could be a chance. There's the header! Oh, it's hit the post! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Oh, that's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate.
Now that looks a decent ball. Howson. Taken back almost at once. Dani Olmo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great defending, strong and determined. Aims beyond the defence. Knocks it into space. And he shoots! And he hits the net! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Dani Olmo really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Rashford. Now it's Rashford! Outstanding! Rashford! He's got himself an absolute peach. Just one goal in it now. Game on! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Araujo. Dani Olmo. And it's Pedri. And here's Mbappe. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Now it's Dani Olmo.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Now it's Mbappe. 5 minutes till the break. Tchouaméni with the foul. Now it's Mbappe. Levin tries a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And we have our very first corner. And they've got rid. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Dani Olmo. It's Pedri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Luis Suarez, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Balde. Rafinha, who's set up one goal so far. Lewandowski, and that's a good ball. Rafinha! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Dani Olmo. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Cambio de jugadores.
So off we go once more.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Can he get on the end of this? And the counter is on. He is through here. So much time and space. Shoots!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I'll bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Bellingham. And he's gone backward here. And the shot! Dani Olmo. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, well played, well played. Roberto Carlos gets it clear.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Rafinha. And it's Olmo. Well, that's a dangerous... Great chance! It's in! Barcelona are back in business. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Who saw this coming? Barcelona have come back from the very brink. He's got away. Played in deep. He's gone full. It's hit the uprights. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Bale. Cruyff. Good read, needed to be. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bellingham, always looking for that half a chance. Cleared without complication. Barcelona have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He has found the way through. Rafinha. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Vinicius Junior, and this is Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
El dorsal 20, el dorsal 14,
Balde.
el dorsal 9.
Rafinha. And Balde.
El dorsal 18.
75 minutes played. And it's Bellingham.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until...
Shot a goal! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Mbappe fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
And it's been taken short. He's had a shot! And that's a real chance missed. Corner number 2 then.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Can he finish? Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Barcelona take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And it's made its way to him. And he's gone looking for safety. Ball is over the line. Solot might just make this. Well, there's the clearance. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't...
kecil, siluman kecil, siluman kecil nggak?
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Begley.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started.
Well, this
Big header! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's a goal kick. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now, can they get him away? That ball looks a good one. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Casemiro. Makalele. And Casemiro. And he's forced to go back. And it's Nagatomo. Can he get on the end of this? Nagatomo has it in a wide position. Makalele. Played to Casemiro. Kaká takes control of it and he's on the move.
Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Nedved. And the ball is out of play. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Rijkaard. Adams. That's Rijkaard. Scholes is the team's great visionary. And it's Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Nedved. The ball goes in. He's got two. He's scored! And this is getting better and better. What a header, flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Decent chance! He has done it! It is a good finish, the odds were against him, little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
And that's played in low. It's a good spell of possession, this. Lahm gets into some space. Oh, smashing header! Danger averted for now. Nedved. Lahm looking to get on the end of this. Serginho. Scholes. And it's Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. Nagatomo spots it and intercepts. Casemiro. Lahm. Casemiro, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Ball driven towards the far post. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Indonesia are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Pele. Here's Makaleli. And it's Lam. Nedved, who has set up 2 goals. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Kane. Played into space. Van Dijk. Oh, can he get onto this? Nagatomo. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Alexander-Arnold. And we hit half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Musiala. Could move up a gear here. No, that's been intercepted. Van Dijk. It's been shipped out wide. Rijkaard. And here's Kane. Now it's Musiala. He is just caressing the ball. Musiala being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. So, can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that is exemplary defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Cannavaro.
Indonesia may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nedved. And it's Musiala. Cannavaro. And it's Dybala. Looking tidy in possession here. Messi goes for a shot! Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really from... And Dybala! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're up in the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Makaleli gets a foot in here. Kaka. Nagatomo. Looking for options for movement. Threads one in. Nagatomo delivers. And he gets rid in a hurry. Now it's Kane.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It's played through for him. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Casemiro. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Lam. He's a sharp little ball here. Nedved has it out wide and in space. Lam crosses it in here. Corner.
Substituição em andamento.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Nagatomo plays it across. He rises! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
And it's Kane. Good ball, good take. Great ball, and he's in here. Kane! Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Do not write them off. Back they come. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished. And
It's Kane! It's fallen kindly here. And yes, it's there! And the comeback is complete. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
And now he has two. Indonesia take the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Indonesia can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Quality ball.
Minutos de acréscimo.
What a throw in. Two minutes to be added on. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Teremos uma substituição.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Kaká plays it short. And there goes the final whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Messi voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating.